If you're following along with this module sequentially, you'll have built and optimized your LinkedIn profile, started to build your network, and are working on leveraging the network you've already established. Those are all foundational pieces of incorporating LinkedIn into your job search. But what about being an open network on the platform? Is this the best or worst idea for your strategy? The answer isn't all that straightforward. About a decade or so ago, LinkedIn profiles were littered with members proclaiming themselves to be Lions. LION stands for LinkedIn Open Networker, and the acronym was abundant back then. For as many people who said being a lion was a great benefit, you could find just as many who thought it was a horrible idea. While this term is no longer used much on LinkedIn, if at all, open networks abound. LinkedIn isn't a supporter of the idea, however, as they prefer that members only connect with the people they know. Oddly, they do offer an open profile option, which enables paying members to let anyone message them regardless of whether or not they're premium members. Of course, one could argue that allowing people to message you is a far cry from connecting with everyone on the site. The most obvious benefit of being an open networker is that you will grow your reach exponentially. Remember that LinkedIn is a series of links connecting you to first, second, and third degree connections. Your number of connections is smaller than your network, so the more connections you accumulate, the broader your network becomes. A large network translates to additional opportunities. You'll show up higher in search results because of your LinkedIn network. Users will first see people who are in their first, second, or third tiers. You'll show up in the news feeds of your second and third level connections in addition to the first level folks. To do this, you'll have to post meaningful, engaging content that resonates with people so they like or comment on it. You can grow your network faster by being open, sometimes adding hundreds of people in a week. It's easier to connect with people because you have a bridge to them through your large network of first, second, and third level connections. You can search and gain access to more people by keywords, since LinkedIn serves up people who are closer to you, and a large network makes you closer to more people. As a job seeker, you may like the fact that you're more closely connected to people who can help you in your search. Remember though, having a large number of connections means nothing if you don't work them and develop relationships. On the flip side of being an open networker are the people who prefer to keep their number of connections small, only sending and accepting requests from people they know or who are in the same circles. If you're not open on LinkedIn, it may be because you prefer to have meaningful relationships with your network. Some of the pitfalls of accepting everyone in your network include a higher likelihood of spam. Many open networkers are looking to sell things, and by connecting, they'll have access to your email address, which means that they can spam you on LinkedIn and in your inbox. You'll need to spend more time on LinkedIn to manage your connection requests, sending customized notes and follow-ups. It's harder to develop and/or maintain any kind of relationship with your network when you have thousands of connections. Your newsfeed may contain information that is irrelevant to you since your network is so varied. It could hurt your credibility by having a large, untried network of people you haven't really vetted or you don't really know. For some, it's an issue of quality over quantity. If you're a job seeker who wants to build your network with intention and a goal in mind, you may choose to not be an open networker. The question of being an open networker is not one that can be answered with a simple yes or no. In actuality, most people fall somewhere in between cultivating a network of only the people they truly know and connecting with everyone who pops up. In fact, LinkedIn provides many ways to connect with people in a more meaningful way while still growing your reach. You can follow people rather than sending a connection request. Turn on creator mode on your profile so people who visit are encouraged to follow you instead of connecting. If you're a LinkedIn Premium member, consider turning on open profile option to allow any member to send you an email. Always visit members' profile pages and send customized notes when you ask to connect with them. And ignore requests from people you don't want to connect with instead of saying, I don't know this person. One thing you don't want to do is add lion to your profile. Whether it's in your headline or about you section, first, it now has very negative connotations to others. And second, you can put much more valuable content and keywords in those sections to help your profile be found. Determining if you should be an open networker has more to do with your comfort level on LinkedIn and your goals for the site. To make that decision, you should know what an open networker is, the pros of being an open networker, the cons of connecting with anyone who requests a connection. Armed with that knowledge, you can choose to be open or not, And the good thing is that you can always change your mind.